Okay, there we go. Just random echo. There we go. Dragon pendant necklace. I'm trying to remember which one that's from. Okay, let me just get my bearings. I am much busy to talk to a stranger. Oh! Okay, two of these people are blobs, and now I have to heal. Oop. Hopefully this new version should, not have the same issues as before, where it was slowing down at some parts. Because on my screen it looks fine, but there's some on OBS it looks like it's slowing down. So let me know if it starts slowing down at some parts, and I'll check it with my screen. And if it's just on OBS's end, then it's just I'll have to look into that then. Alright, let's... Okay, I guess today... Seems today we continue our quest with, Death Mountain. I'm using a walkthrough, which I know some people might see as cheating, but I know this game pretty well, but not well enough. So I'm just gonna use it to just get myself a frame of reference and where to go. There's still gonna be a bunch of new stuff, so... I hate when random people I meet turn out... Yeah, exactly. Actually, figuratively and literally, I've met quite a few people like that. Welcome in, Ribbons. Okay, so we stopped, we got the... Okay, so now... we go to Death Mountain. Oh, I think there's a minigame here. Yeah, because it gives a piece of heart, and it'd be nice to have that, but... Nice. They've gotten used to the button mapping a little bit. Wait. Is that... I think it is. I'm not like Vin, where I can easily, Okay. That is, he just added a bridge. Hey, is he that little guy down there? Who is he? We're gonna go get him. Actually, off stream. Well, before. Wait, how do you get down there? Dang it. I think I'm getting the hang of the controller mapping. I tried looking into remapping the controllers, the control buttons, but currently that is not available. Hoverbat is working. That's on his list of things to do, so it's just that currently. Oh. There we go. What? Oh, and there is a thing to look at the hitboxes of certain things, so, don't know if I'm going to be using that just yet. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, well, aside from this, I was trying to figure out what to stream today. Because Bayonetta's almost done. There's one more chapter that I discovered, but I'm also gonna try to grind for the orb, so I want to do that all in one stream. And this one I almost didn't, just because I had to transfer the save file. Oh man, magic. There we go. Just gonna go over. I used to remember where to go for Death Mountain. Oh. Oh, okay. If this blob kills me, I will be very upset. You're not going to. Because this guy is. Oh, he throws axes too. I think I can jump. Okay, a piece of potion. Okay, do I want to take down that guy? My jump isn't working! Ah, that was not worth it. Is that 16 or 17? I don't remember the last VOD. I want to say it's 17? What? 17 sounds good. I think it is, yeah. Only if someone wants to check the VOD. 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's right, it drops you off at the, what's it called? The town. Good. Although I kind of wish I had save states. Listen, I'm not ashamed. Some of these old school games can be, like, really brutal. Sit. Okay, it seems to be fine. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out, I don't remember if it's here where I have to rescue a child? I feel like there is. Okay, we're fine. I'm just gonna breeze through it. Well, part of the reason console games were also very hard was because they were largely based off the arcade models of games. There's a way to get down there, and I don't remember how. Wait a minute. Yeah, because these little guys are here now. I don't know what they are, they're just little blobs with faces, but you can get to them. Oh, wait, I remember how. Oh, but going back to the old school games being hard is that because they were based off the arcades were designed to, you know, tick all your good quarters. And so their difficulty was just unmatched in order to get your money. So a lot of these hold that tradition. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it. There we go. Okay, I've already beaten him. He won't show up again. Oop. Okay, we're gonna need heals. the only thing over here is a pea bag. My hubris will be my own undoing. Nah, let's just forget these guys. Anything over here? No. I'm definitely noticing a little bit of slowdown in some parts on my computer. I mean, my computer is old, but it's not that old that it can't run this. I like how I was hitting the FN key instead of control. Good. But, Hoverbat's working on it, he said, so I trust the guy. Oh, and he's on Twitch, too. And I guess he just does a bunch of speedruns for his game. Or his version. Like that. Yeah, there's a bit of slowdown here, but I think that's just the game, how it runs. Huh? Oh, you cheap! That one was cheap and the game knows it. Oh, I don't have enough for jump! No Grasshopper's ability. Had no chance. That's not what I meant to do. 18, I think. Oof, yeah, there's a bit of slowdown. Seems like when you're walking, like, towards some NPCs that it starts doing that, but... Or maybe it could be my computer. Oh, I have updates for, stuff that I will be streaming this week. I'm working on my splitter, but my hand keeps hurting. I'm definitely gonna have a sore hand when I get done. Make sure to take a few breaks. Yeah, after Saturday's stream of, playing Big Run, I had to stretch my arm out for a good few minutes just to... Yeah, it's a bit of... Trying to figure out if there's something on my end that is causing it to like slow down a bit. Okay, should be fine. Just exiting out of any other programs I don't need. Death Mountain is a good place. Well, this is Death Mountain where we are currently. It's a good place to grind for XP, but I am just not timing those correctly. I'm relearning the opening for him. Ah. Okay, there we go. I look forward to seeing how it progresses. Are you sure you're using that last large plastic 8 shape thing? I wonder what is that for? Oh, you're talking about the Discord. There we go. Nope. Took too long. I just gotta book it. Not risking it. I need the hammer. I can't heal. And I'm on my last. Oh, and there's another. I need down thrust. Oh, I do have shield. Those stupid bats. Okay, I can take that guy out. Okay, good. There's another one. No! Oh, oh! I hit the wrong one. Okay. $19. I can't jump on him yet. There is a sword technique that will allow me to jump on him, but once I cross Death Mountain and I have access to the hammer, I can find somebody that can teach me the ways of down thrusting. Then it's also that thing where you're trying so hard not to fail, like, or you're trying not to take damage, that you overdo it and you end up taking damage. Although I'm looking forward to the next update Hoverback gets to do, where we can map the buttons. I think the next thing I should upgrade is next thing is magic. Okay. You little... The blob should never be a threat. Oh no, he's coming down here. See? Come on. And like, these guys aren't hard either, it's just trying to use the arrow keys to... Okay, the other guy's gonna be showing up here. Huh? Beep. Luckily no enemies spawn here in this part of the overworld, which is nice. Oh yes, announcements, because I got sidetracked. Pointless damage all around. Wednesday, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I'll figure something out. Friday is the Dream Daddy stream, for sure. I'm returning to it. That was just terrible. Ugh. That was just like the worst RNG for that. No, you get away from me. Why? Why am I just taking damage everywhere? Yes. So you can find it on, actually, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can mention where I found it. Well, you're in the Discord. I can just post it there. But yeah, someone took time with this and oh, that could have been a heal. I am terrible at this. Okay, at least I got rid of him. No. Okay, I can't get him from there. Yeah, I'll tell you in the Discord. But yeah, someone took it upon themselves to kind of redo some things here, made it widescreen. Gave you like a wonderful map. Just like extra stuff, like letting you know where stuff is. Okay, I got rid of him. Gosh, these stupid little things. Okay, here is where I lost last time. I think these guys can drop potions if I'm lucky. Huh? There we go. But you can just download this game and play it. Although it comes out with updates here and there. I checked today just to see if there was. That was on me. No, you get away from me. I think I may have... I took stupid damage. Ah! 19. On the one hand, I like how they've separated the heart upgrades into a piece of heart segments. But at the same time, it means that I have to sit there and collect 4 of them in order to get another square of health. And also having save states would be nice. Only because I suck. I mean, the good thing is I'm getting better at, reading the X guys. I mean, these guys are easy, but just give me a bunch of these guys. Actually, I'm gonna check to see if the sword beam hits. Well, it's assuming I can get there with this guy just throwing boomerangs at me. God dang it, man. Huh. Little slowdown. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Wednesday. Probably could... Stupid. But yeah, Hoverbat is also... has a... Gosh, darn it. That was just terrible. Ugh. It may sound like I'm not enjoying the game, but I am. Oh! Okay, yeah, so it doesn't hurt them. Okay, I think I have enough for a heal. This may be it. Okay, these stupid little bats. Okay, hold on. There's a chance that these guys may... What are you doing all the way over there? Okay. Okay, wait. Watch out for that blob. He may jump up. Worst thing about a knitting project is having to unravel it and start again. Oh! I didn't have enough for a heal anyways. I should have done protect. Yeah, that's not gonna work on them. Gotcha. Oh, P! Come on, wait for that guy to move. Just focusing. There we go. Okay, get that little blob away. Come on, go. Move. Thank you. Oh, we're almost there. Okay. That was me. I was impatient. Oh, see? He can get up here. That red potion means it's a pull. Hey, we did it! It only took me 46 minutes. No! No, 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 no! No, 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 what are you... Oh! Why did I think I had one more life left? No! 20. Cat, I think I know how you feel now. Ah, you see, this is why I wish I had, like, save states. I've been trying to do this for like 46 minutes now. This isn't fun for people to watch. I gotta make some progress. Chat, I don't know why I didn't heal. I don't know why. Oh, I have my tea. I should probably drink my tea. I'm gonna go into Hoverbat's Discord and see if anyone has asked about save states. I'm pretty sure someone has. And it sucks because every time you say continue, the amount of EXP that you've gained goes down by a lot. I don't know how much. But it's like I can't even... Oh my... Oh no, the gamer salt. I can feel it. It's coming. Yeah, I'm just gonna heal. And with any luck, we should be able to get potions. Stupid little enemies, man. I've learned how to take on these guys, though. There we go. Ooh. I'll take that. Don't think I have enough for heals. Just running. I'm running. Oh! That last one. There's not a chance that I can make this, I think. Nope. Even if I had protection spell, it was still not enough health to... That took out one chunk? Jeez. No wonder I'm dying. There's no way I'm gonna survive that. Maybe not. God, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, I just suck. Actually, you don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that. I am a competent gamer. Protect actually works a lot. I should be using it more often. I think what I'm doing is just, Oh! No! Oh my god! Ah, it's so stupid! 21! VOD watcher skip. VOD watcher skip an entire hour. I'm fine. I'm just venting my frustration is all. Even the most level-headed people will have moments where they just go wild and just lose their minds, so it does not make me a rage gamer, it makes me human. Okay, I think I know where I need to heal. So here is not a... This part's no problem. Okay. Okay, this room does have the boomerang. I think. That's the next one. Okay, never mind. Well, didn't waste magic anyways. I'm gonna use it here. Okay, good. Well, this game, like many of the older ones, is that, a lot of it is just based on chance. I want to get over there. Okay, this is a low-risk area. If I get a potion, I'm using it. Good thing I took the potion. Okay, so far so good. I think we're doing it. Nope. Mother... I am having fun, I swear. I am having fun. Isn't this fun? I am having so much fun. Those blobs, man. Do I have enough for a heal? I don't think I do. I can't. It's so stupid. Huh, okay. These stupid little bats, okay. Yeah, so like I just need a bit more magic. Oh wow, yeah, that was a lot of slowdown. Did you guys see that? Yeah, oh wow, it's slowing down here. Huh. Actually, on your end, it seems fine. On mine, it doesn't look like that. This is... Oh, jeez. Come on, I'm just trying to get to the... Just trying to get to the next palace. This normally isn't a long game, it's just... I don't know, that whole run was going great up until it just decided... was like, no! You're not having that. I've already started the game, I'm not giving up. Stupid damage, just small dumb damage like that. I just don't understand. I'm meant to heal. There. If I can... Okay. Okay, there we go. It's like I have the rhythm down of those guys, it's just... I don't know, sometimes the hitbox feels like it just doesn't want to hit, or it just takes me out for whatever reason. Okay, we have a heal. No lives lost yet. I can do this. I'm not gonna take any chances. Huh! Ah, I have no more jump though. And I have no more protect. Okay, I have no choice but to make a potion spawn. Yeah, because that guy with the axe is gonna take out one segment, like a third of my health, essentially. I was trying to escape. The blobs just unlocked me. Okay. Just do it. None of you want to drop a potion for me, please? Okay, this part isn't the hard. This part is actually easy. It's just I have to. Actually, let's not even. Just play defensively. That's all I have to do. Oh, over the weekend I was hanging out with some friends. Just because I hadn't seen them in a while. And they decided, like, let's just, like, put on a random movie when that looked interesting. There's one called The Magic School for Good and Evil. And that was a very interesting experience. Oh, that blue one. Stupid little blob. Okay, luckily. This is a game that I think would just benefit without lives. I don't know if Hover Bat is interested in that. Okay, it's there. You know, no, you guys suck. No. 22. I just... Hold on, I gotta charge my phone real quick. Like, pretty much. Battery's dead. Nothing to try. It's gotta try again. I don't have enough health. That's the thing too. It's in pieces apart now, so I can't easily just grab 2 more containers and just damage sponge everything. Yeah, I tried looking for a controller to use, but I don't have any, unfortunately. I'd have to go out and get one, and, Is this the one with the, Or if I just... no excuses. I just gotta hunker down and just get through it. Okay, luckily I have enough to... I'll take that. I think this is the only time we have to do Death Mountain, and honestly, I will be very happy if it is. Oof, that slowdown. Well, as we pass the time, as I continue to die continuously, anyone have fun plans for the week? You! How is that fair? Sorry for yelling, everyone. I know that's not very becoming. I'm gonna check the performance on this. After 10 months of work in my day job, we released the game. It's live now, but there's a bug affecting a large number of people in debug hell currently. Sweet. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Well, what kind of game is it? Just gonna try to get as much of these little smaller enemies. I'm not gonna survive this, I don't think. Okay, I still have 3 lives. And we're close to that. It's that last screen, I think he added a bit more. Okay, good. Don't think I'm gonna make this one. But, no matter. Because if I can get at least one of these guys down, I can continue the rest of the mountain unimpeded. Well. Okay. I choked. God, It's a Rolex game called Mission Mars. It's an education game for 8 to 14-year-olds. Our client is the Museum of Science, Boston. Oh, nice! Fucking... Oh. Well, that's the first time I've sworn on this channel. I usually try not to because my nephews are here and I just don't swear around them, so my streams have taken on not swearing, but I just... It's okay. 2 lives left. No, I'm getting impatient, and that is going to be my downfall. Waiting for that blob to just pop up here. Called it! There should be one more. Because there's a rhythm to getting this, but it's just... On keyboard, I can't do it. I'll take the beat. Okay. Ah! Oh, okay, he changed it. Because before, if you get a red potion, you can kind of cheese it by healing. And then it would still replenish, but he's already... No! Oh, I got rid of one of them. No, that's not fair. That's not goddamn fair. Come on. I just need protect. Hold on. Hammer is there, that's right. Just gonna take it. Just gonna take the damage. Like, these guys aren't difficult, it's just... No, you can... Gonna die again. This is frustrating, because it's like... I'm trying! I don't have it. No, you stupid! 23. No one... if I can speak, okay. Does anyone else see... Like, it's not just me, right? And the funny thing is that there's a spare life around here, but I have to get it after. I think I have to get it after. Yeah, I can't get the heart piece until after I get the hammer. So I'm just stuck. Well, I appreciate everyone here watching me suffer. I'd be lying if I said I didn't watch streams and watch people suffer through stuff and it gave me great life. Although I think that game over does give me an indication of how EXP works. Because before that I had 1,000. Like roughly 1,000. Close to 1,200. But when I started I was down at 200, so it seems roughly a sixth. Chose the wrong one. Kidding me? These are the walnuts? Okay. Okay. Okay, these guys are not too bad. Do I have enough for heal? I don't. I'm still gonna keep looking for ways to see if I can. Nope. Ooh, see, almost. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to get a potion and then heal. I'm pretty sure I can get a potion and heal. Never mind. Ran into that one. Great. You stupid little... Luckily, they don't damage a lot. Ooh. A lot of choice words I want to use. Hey, oh! Okay, we have 2 lives. God, I do... Gosh, how I wish this had save states. Protect. Come on, little blob. Hit the wrong button. It's like that thing where you're just trying to focus especially well, that like you make the dumbest mistakes. And also the fact that part of me wants to hit the space button as attacking. Okay, good. I have enough for a heal. That works. Gonna wait for that blob to move. I just need a bit of distance. Potion. Oh, that's right. I get a potion down here. Okay, that was a save. Take that. I... 23. I really do apologize. This is like... an hour and a half at this is not fun for anybody. So I appreciate everyone sticking around. I really do. It's just... I just don't get why this is taking me, like, so much. Like, I got it nearly on the... however many tries that was, like, 4th or 5th, maybe? And, like, suddenly it's just... I think if anything, what I need to do is just grind for like one more health level up. Oh, if I can just get the hammer. There's a piece of heart waiting for me behind a boulder. Okay, we can do this. I know I can. It's just... yeah, in the early part of the game, like this, it's just... like a lot of the losses and the damage just comes from... hit the wrong button again. There we go. A lot of the death just comes from that fact that you don't have much health or magic. And as you level up, you get more, but it really... the game incentivized you to explore. Well, the original game incentivized you to explore to find the potions and the heart containers lying around. They're still here, they're just broken into pieces to make it more, you know, Zelda-esque. And that also adds to the difficulty, because if you find a piece of heart instead of a heart container, well, it's great, but you have to go and find the other ones. And then this part just becomes like... great! Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna... do you have a link for this game? Holy cow, that's close. You can go on itch.io and look up Hoverbat. I'm pretty sure I could say that, because itch.io is a place where people can make their own games and, you know, their own creations, and I played a bunch of itch.io games. I'm going for a heal, not necessarily a jump. You know, if the game's gonna be... you stupid little... ah! Sorry. Yeah, just type in itch.io, Hoverbat, and you should be able to find it. It's these guys are the worst by far. And I've taken way too much damage that I need a heal. And right now I'm just farming for a potion. I'd honestly... oh no, that's not good. I'd rather farm for a potion drop like this. then have to just go through Death Mountain all over again. Yes. Yeah, the first time this particular version was made known was when, at least for me, it was when Vinesauce Vinny played it. And then since then, Hoverbat's been doing a bunch of small little edits here and there. So right now this is the current version. I don't know what the fixes are. I mean, from what I've seen, the most part is, oh my gosh, why are my siblings screaming in the background? I apologize, I don't know what they're doing. Nope. Well, the second we can remap buttons, that should help a lot more. I don't have to have a weird claw. Okay. It's like, okay, my attack is 4, which is not bad. Yeah, we're just gonna farm for one more potion, and then the screens made for some interesting ambience. Yeah, listen, you grow up in or at least in my experience, I almost said a word that Twitch does not like. I've got to mitigate my response. I mean, I grew up in this particular household. We all tend to be very vocal. Like, even if we're not, like, yelling for any particular reason, it's just, we just tend to, we all tend to just kind of be very high volume by default. Many times it's the only way you can get a word in. A lot of my early VODs... Of course, I should have waited. Come on, come over here. Thank you. Now my hand's cramping. Because as soon as I get, like, the very moment I get down thrust available to me, Death Mountain becomes like a large amount easier. Because I think these guys can be, you can hit them on the head. Very few enemies you can't hit on the head. If they're armored, you can't. I don't have enough for jump either. Welcome in, Chappie, as I'm, just struggling to get here. No, I'm going for another potion. I'm going for another potion. Okay. I'm redoing that just because I want to get the guy out of frame. Flip, Wilson! Flip, Wilson! Flip, Wilson! That was my... that was my attempt at not cursing. Flip Wilson was some celebrity guy or something from like the 1950s, I think. No? Is that the remote? Okay, yeah, comedian. Well, I appreciate the lurks. I can damage boost through here, I think. Okay. And I think you have to go through Death Mountain before you get the down slash. Sorry, I'm trying to field questions about why the game is breaking. No worries. Like, if you got stuff to do, and you got alerts, that's totally fine with me. One more light, like... Oh, okay. I'm just making careless mistakes, and I'm trying not to. It's just... Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine, because I can get a full heal. If I play my cards right and carefully, I can get a full heal. Just waiting for this guy to move. Come over here. Actually, I'm gonna farm for a potion. Okay, cool. Okay. Is it cool? Yeah. Actually, here, I'll do it right now.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
Now, come on now. Link would be this if he had a down slash, but the only thing is that he... Ugh! Watch, as soon as I get it, I'll show you by going through Death Mountain, and I will breeze through it, and it will be beautiful. Alright, where's my Discord? There I am. Game chat. There it is. And there is a way to move your save data from one version to the other. Although in my case, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. Come on. Okay, the orange guys I have more or less down. They're easy. There's a rhythm and they get stuck, so that's good. Actually, you know what? No. I was gonna explore down there. But unless I have the down slash, it's gonna be a nightmare getting here. Up! Up! No, it's time to play smarter. Up! Okay. Wait, which way is it? Hold on. This is the fastest this is the farthest I've made it. Okay. Go down the elevator. Okay, hold on. This path okay, go down the elevator. Go left when you go down. The path leads to an end. Okay. God, it's my last life too. God. This is okay. We're not. I'm not dealing with you. Nope. No, you have got to be kidding me. How? You see that, right? How? Okay, no, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Listen, I have struggled to get here. And if it means that I'm gonna be cheap and farm potions so I can get a heal in. Not to mention. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I choking? I was hitting space instead of control. These controls are going to be the death of me. Okay. I didn't realize that my health was, like, my potions was going up. Okay. And also the game's slowing down here, so it's not stream or anything. This is my favorite Zelda game from the NES. I would say I like this one as well, but right now it's really trying my patience. Oh! Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I move? I know we just got a full potion, but... God, this has been a nightmare. There is a piece of potion down here. I just have to locate it. Okay, one more. One more. Well, no, if anything, I should actually be going for 2 more. It's that bugger on the left. Now I understand how a lot of streamers that I follow have been stuck on the smallest things, and I'm just like, guys, how are you not able to do this? Okay, hold on. Let me check the thing just to make sure. Go down the elevator. Going further leads to a dead end full of Octoroks. Go left when you get down. This path leads to a dead end full of Octoroks also, but it has a red potion. Go east and you'll arrive in a room full of lava. Wait, okay. Oh, okay, so, okay. Okay, if I go left, that gives me a red potion, essentially a full heal, or I go to the right, east, yeah, because east is the positive X direction, and that will take me you. The game had a minor slowdown, and I thought I was dead. Why? Why must I suffer? Why are we here? Just to suffer? I can't even celebrate this victory. It just feels hollow. Okay. Okay, at this point, I'm going to perish, but it's not a bad thing. I've already got the hammer. Luckily, it saves, and I can I'm not actually sobbing, I'm just like laughing. Just because I'm exhausted. What your favorite Zelda game says about you. Zelda 2. You're a glutton for punishment. Ah, it's a shame. If I had just a bit more magic to like do a full heal. Never give up, never surrender. If I had just enough. It's okay. Let it take me. 24. See, there it is, hammer. Ma'am, may we speak? Okay. So now, I can go elsewhere. We're gonna go get down slash. Yes, exactly, Chappie. Okay. Hey, what's over there? Have I gone over there? Fish, I am not in the mood. No, I'm going back to Death Mountain because there's a potion. But now we can and okay, this is the town of the harbor town of Mido. Oh, we can quick travel too. I hid some magic in Midoro Swamp. Oh, good to know. Now I gotta find the old man. Ask Heir of Rudo about the palace. That's weird, why would... But you need to go through the town before you need... Hello? Rescue the ferry in the North Rudo Mountains. Church! Never mind, I don't have the thing. Wait, rescue the ferry in North Rudo Mountains. Does it change the castle's layouts too? I don't think it does. Actually, no. That's a lie. Yes. Because the first palace, Hoverbat added a piece of heart and a bit more rooms like above the palace. So this does change the designs of the dungeons, but I don't think it's unrecognizable. It just adds on top of it and maybe just changes a few things. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, I think I forgot something. Yeah, because the church has also changed, because I can't get in there. I saw the heart on my way in. I'm guessing either a fairy spell or something else. No, you can actually grab that. If you don't have down slash, or down stab, it's gonna be very hard to get, but I think I was able to do it in my first VOD. So it's possible to get, it's just, it's tricky. Actually, before I go back to the town, I'm gonna go get that heart piece. That is hidden conveniently by this rock. I would love to see a remake of this game. It'd be interesting to see. Oh, thank you. Give me the square. Oh, thank you. So if you follow a Zelda 2 walkthrough, for like the original, it'll pretty much give you, like, you'll still be able to follow it. There's just a few additions here and there. There's definitely, like, once you get to the other side of Hyrule, there is definitely a lot more stuff you could do. I think we have the Water of Life. Wait, do we have the Water of Life? Let me check. Have some Water of Life. I gotta, hold on, let me talk to... I have to talk to an old lady. No, you, lady. Listen, Link, I know you're interested in this guy, but we gotta talk to this lady. Hello. Okay, must be on the other screen. That's the guy who told us to talk to Error. What do you have to say? The Island Palace in the south has a raft. Okay, I have to... Yeah, you need the, you see, you need the power glove. I don't have that yet. Oh. My child is sick. We need an EO flower. Oh, okay. So it's not the Water of Life anymore. It's the EO flower. Hold on. Let me see where that is. I lost 2 damn hours to Death Mountain. I'm gonna use the walkthrough to speed through and catch up on everything that I missed. There's still a magic container that we need. Okay, where is the Water of Life? Hold on. Zelda 2, Water of Life. It is in a cave just hidden west of Midoro Palace. Oh! Let me do this. Okay, this is another addition. Quick travel between towns. Cesaria. Whoa, what is it? The slowdown here? Jeez. Okay, there we go. And I think the quick travel only works between 3 towns. Yeah, there is something in this, like, screen that is just making it really struggle. It could be just... Could be me and just not optimizing this for my computer properly. Okay, where is Midoro Palace? I'm legit drawing a blank. There's something down here. This is King's Tomb. I think it's down here. Okay, I'm on the right path. Okay, we have to go get the... This dungeon has to be the one that has the glove, right? Okay, a random piece of heart there. I'll take it. For anyone that wants to play this game, I recommend using a controller. I don't have any, so I have to suffer. This is my fate. I have the hammer. Good. Okay, I gotta time this before he like snipes me. Great, instead of protect, I hit jump. Is that 25? Okay, I think I know where the... Okay, where I was going was not the right way. I have to go to the swamp, which is right there. It's here somewhere. Okay. Okay. I at least want to get one dungeon done. One palace. One of my siblings was talking to my nephew because he's under the weather. I don't know if it's Miss Rona. I don't think it is. Because he's done like a bunch of tests where they were negative. But then like one came out faintly positive, but then the PCR came out negative, so it's like... whatever he's got, it's just... it's just a nuisance. Although... my niece stuck me with her sniffles. Luckily it's not anything serious, it's just like... Wait, what? Wait, where's that cave system? Okay. I think that goes down there. As you can tell, this dungeon looks very different from the outside. Okay, this is the glove. Oh. Oh, the heck? So, Chappie, if you hit space on the menu, you get a map. One of the best features of this game. Okay, luckily if I die here, I can just restart, so... Failing is encouraged. Okay. I don't mind. I don't mind taking a hit. And I need a key. Oh, and I think you can also, there's a menu where you can toggle the color palettes and change them. Although I haven't done that yet. No? No? Oh, you can also disable the flashing. I disabled it off mine, so it doesn't flash when you die, because photosensitivity is a thing. Photosensitivity. I have to remember to enunciate my words. Take that. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of slowdown on my end. I think I'm gonna check on how the game is running on my end and then see if I can fix that. Okay, I had to quit. That was amazing. Oh, watch out! Horsehead has a very weird hitbox. Well, I mean, that was always the that was always the issue. That was always the thing with Horsehead. But if you don't have a controller, it's gonna be a heck of a lot harder. I do want to at some point reach the. You know what? Whatever. These blobs suck. I'm not dealing with them. This guy's not too bad. Okay, one more life. I'm on controller. I wish I was on controller. I mean, a joystick allows me a bit more freedom. Whatever, damage boost. Just give me your stupid key. Oh god, I just realized. The final palace has the bird warriors. The Foka, I think they're Foka? F-O-K-K-A. Come on up. Come on up. Actually, now that I'm here, I'm gonna try to clear out the palace. Just so I don't have to come back here. And then I can get down thrust, and I will go back into Death Mountain. And get the potion. Because that will give you another square of magic. Then I can heal. At least have enough to, like, do a heal. So if anyone here has ideas, like, has anyone here ever thought of how this game would work as a remake? Well, I mean, in terms of, like, figuring out what to put in there. Come on, come over here. There you go. You can get an Xbox controller fairly easily. B. $26. It's okay. I just wanted to just clear the room. It's okay. Oh, actually, here, allow me to share with you. Oh. Here, allow me to share with you, San Fernando.
Is missing. Time to go. Run. And do not walk. It's time to fight San Fernando. Come. No need to talk. Silver arrows kill San Fernando. He's not Ganondorf. He's not Aghanim. He's not Majora. stretch, but he's not Gira him, so let's ride with Epona to his tower in San Diego. Wait, I could be wrong. He could be down in San Francisco. What about South Detroit? Where the fuck South Detroit is cream brulee? What? It made it yesterday. Can we please turn around? Not until Zelda's found. 1 rupee, 10 arrows. Oh my god. When will RNG give me a break? From this nightmare will I ever wake? Ceiling skeletons make my knees shake. This experience makes my head ache. Random rooms test my desire to breathe. Stupid pee bags are all monsters leave. Take shots for the dead ends I receive. And all this rhyming makes me want to bomb some dodongos. Oh my god. Excuse me, princess. How about a kiss? Squadala, we're off as we run. And do not walk, it's time to see San Diego come. No need to talk, we can fly out to San Diego. It's not South Detroit. It's not Tennessee. It's not Baton Rouge, what? Or Montgomery. Oh, look, and it says you should have stopped singing right now. There, you see that girl wearing red? That's Carmen San Diego. She will steal your heart, then your bed. Carmen San Diego. Okay, that's too much. Stop singing this bullshit, is what it says.
Yeah. Vinny Vine Sauce is the one that did that. That's all I hear when I play this. Luckily I know how to beat those guys. It's not South Detroit. You see, like, it just kind of sticks in your mind. I can't heal. Not supposed to be there yet. Good to know. By the end of the stream, mark my words, I shall beat this palace. Jeez, yeah, that's a lot of slowdown. I think it's my computer. Nope. Wait a minute, hold on. Thanks for the lurk ribbons. Hope the debug goes good. The most I know is Python programming and some C. And even that for me was enough. I just... We gotta find the glove in San Diego. Wait, okay, I need the glove. The glove has to be in here. Wait, the glove is in here, right? No, it has to be. Okay, so okay, so where I was earlier, I just have to book it. 2 lives? Okay. We just gotta run. Okay, that time I was fine. I didn't get soft locked, but... Come on, man. Come on. I didn't have any magic anyways for, Wait, who's the boss for this, Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Shonkers, it wouldn't let me do it. Nice. You got the power glove. I love the power glove. It's so bad. God, there's no way you can say that and it sounds cool. I was up really late on Twitch during Twitch Let Pride and Fall someone playing a game. Ah, okay. Can I grab that P? No, I can't. We're just gonna run. Oh, EXP is 626. Okay, so... I'm gonna go outside. And during Twitch Let Pride, I was decked out in all gear. Okay, 1 life, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I missed that. Oh, what I just said, or something else? Oh, you're talking about the gear? Oh, probably when I was geared up. I'm doing it on Friday, actually. Yeah, I was doing Dream Daddy. Actually, hold on, where am I? $27 or 26. Dang it, which one was it? It was tactical. But yeah, Friday I'm gonna do a really long stream. Because here in town, they're doing a bar crawl with a bunch of friends that are gonna be all geared up as well. And so I take part. I'm just gonna dress up early. I'll probably be on a little bit earlier as well. A little fella. Oh, I don't think I can climb up there. Come on. At least I have to stream myself about 10 PM CST. Oh yeah, that day, Friday, I'm not gonna be, well, hold on, one more up. Yeah, Friday I start usually earlier, because pick up my nephews and then they get out early, so I usually start a little earlier. I have to speak clearly, I have to enunciate. Come on. Come on down here. Oh, you made it. Good for him. You're not gonna make it. Okay. Gotta go into lurk mode now, no worries. Ooh, okay. If anything, I should have stayed down there, actually. Well, I do have another life. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because the little guy's right there. I could be wrong. But I think once you get a 1 up here, it adds it to your total life counter. So instead of having 3 lives, I'm gonna have 4 when I start off, I think. Take a peek. I don't think I have enough to... Alright, fine. Let me take damage. Oh god, I sound salty, I'm sorry. It's gonna heal. Once I clear this dungeon, like that. I think down here is the boss. I have 3 lives. I'll go back up. Okay, we're making great time. What's over here? A key. Okay. There's more. Do I have enough for a jump? I don't. Okay, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna grind for that jump spell. Okay. I want to see what's over there. Okay, I can wade through the... Worth it. Oh. Okay, so last is the boss. Still takes a chunk of my magic, but... It's nothing Replenish can't fix. Get on the way. Oh, if anyone's interested, I will be doing a science stream next week. Well, next week I already know what I have planned out. It's going to be science stream, going over some of the topics that my mods suggested, revisiting one of them because I forgot to save the VOD. Not risking it. There's also going to be a Christmas grab bag of itch.io games where people make just fun stuff. Alright, come over here, because I know how to fight you here. I am close to leveling up. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Just gonna sit here for a bit. Farm. The lava bubble doesn't take me out first. Yeah, it's not worth it, never mind. That's fine. Because now... Here's the boss. $28. Okay, I was right. Every time you collect a life up, it adds it to your total counter. So instead of starting with 3 lives, I now have 4. It's great. Gonna continuously mute as well because my niece is just not having a good day. It's moments like these where having your own place would be nice. If rent was manageable as well. But, like, it's just, a lot of the times, the guests in the house are just a little too, extra. Especially when they're, like, 3. And, like, any little thing will set them off. Thank you for that red potion. The game felt like taking pity on me. Okay, the next thing to upgrade is... Oh! Okay. Oh. Gosh, alright. No. Unless... Maybe? I'm trying to get one more potion. But now with these lava bubbles roaming around. Oh. Come on, just one more. Oh, no. Okay. Just a few iron knuckles here. Taking unnecessary damage. Okay, there's a bit of a gap, but... Maybe I should have grinded for... Hey, it worked. Huh, why didn't it want to do it last time then? There's a little jelly in there. Just not trying to risk it. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. This guy is not hard, it's just... There's a bit of a delay in each time his helmet surfaces. Okay. Okay, I have 3 lives. I don't know if I want to keep... No, I don't. I was thinking about using jump, but... Okay, it's okay. Just take my time. This guy is not letting me have any moment. Sir? Okay, I can do this if I... It's a long shot, but I can do this. I can do one more. Or 2 more tries. T. Heal on command. Okay, ooh, okay. I gotta push him back too. Then he shoots one. Then he shoots another. Then he shoots another. Your pizza! It distracted me!
Did it?
Yes! I was doing good until like, you brought the pizza and then it like... I'm down to 1 life!
I didn't know.
Oh, I had such a rhythm.
I was ready. Sorry.
That was such a good run too. Ugh! Yeah, she came in to show me pizza and then that was it. And you can see it. I like as soon as she just came in, I was like, oh, 28-9. Death by pizza. Dang it! Oh, that was so good! Oh, that was the perfect run too. That was the perfect run. Because I was damage boosting when I need, like, there was a perfect rhythm of, like, attacking, damage boosting, but having enough frames to deal damage. God, to be done in by... was saying, to be done in by a really good food. It's just... I honestly don't know how I don't know why I choked. I legitimately don't know why I choked. It's okay, I got 3 lives. And I've learned the pattern of that boss. Okay, don't need it yet. I have like 1 sliver of health down, but it's not enough to... I'm gonna do this. We will get... Oh. Okay, so... Down 1 more. Oh, that's right, yeah, because the Iron Knuckle is here. Come on, come on, come on. And those little guys are annoying, too. Come on! I don't know, I don't... Actually, you know what? Don't ask me why I jumped. I have no idea. To think that pizza will do me in like this. Of all the foods that I enjoy, that's the one that would not let me have this moment. You have returned. The fire is out for now. That's good. You just missed me dying to pizza. Oh no, I didn't fight the pizza. It's just, the pizza became part of my presence. And for some reason that made it so that I just... bungled the final boss. Even words are starting to fail me. No, 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 you get away from me! I don't know what happened there. I was just juggled. Is the swamp making me move backwards? Okay. Alright, we're gonna do it. Okay, be smart. Fire a projectile. Fire another one. Fire. What? Huh? Fine, I need that. I'm choking! God damn it! And it's one of my skills that I don't do. And I'm skilled enough that I... Should have just turned around? Oh, come on! What the hell, man? 29. Wow, that really was... That really was going to be the boss killer. And I just choked. Sorry, I just have to... Actually, something good for this would be... What the hell, dude? Listen, I'm not gonna rest. Oh god. Oh gosh, Cat, please. I hope not. No, I don't think it will be. If anything, the creature before the final boss might be. Come on over here. Okay. I'm just glad I have that full heart container. That's letting me survive at least way more than previously, so... Actually, I never saved the VOD for Faith. But if anything, I'll just do them on my own and upload them. Now knowing what I know. I feel like those little energy balls are being a lot more cheap. Yeah. Okay, no more complaining, I just gotta get good. I just need to get good. We're gonna heal. Oh, I'll just take it. I'm wasting too much time anyways. Okay, this will be the, this guy. Okay, 4 alive still. Don't know why my rhythm just didn't work there. Well, actually, I think I'm just fatigued. Hey, wait a minute, I just realized. Sorry, it was just thinking of a thought from other stuff, usually my family. Usually, every December they get together and do some stuff. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I, like, failing the most menial? Oh, that thing is taking my magic back. Well, it gives me enough experience for that. I'm just gonna get enough so I can heal. I knew it, there was one there. One thing I realized is that, I'm close to an upgrade. Which means that I could probably actually, that's an optimum moment, So not bemoan everybody with this, I'm just gonna go grab that pea bag. I forgot those things take away experience too. Wait. Dang it, 2 lives. Can I even go up? Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna grind down there with the jellies. I think that was a potion. Grab that. Okay, 7, no, 9. So 5 more of these little guys. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Man, I could probably just make like... Okay. 1. He's gonna shoot another. 2. Watch where that one's going. 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 Okay, just damage boost through there. I had vanquished the inner pizza enemy. The one that offered to distract me. Now give me the upgrade I so rightly deserve. We did it.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
Now, come on now. Okay, however, that is a small victory, but there is one more thing that I need to do. Now that we have the glove, I need to go see one particular person about a sword technique. Oh, whoops. Oh. There you are, you beautiful man. When you jump, press downward to stab. And now... Now I can do this. You can open that, I think. No, yeah, there's something about this. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's something about this. It's a little weird. Okay, not that bad. Oh. Give me the health. Or the magic. And I believe you're the save person. Alright. Amazing how an hour and a half of this stream was just me trying to survive Death Mountain. And failing miserably at it. But I'm gonna go back. Because now that I have the down stab, they will beg me for mercy. Wait, is it down here? Yeah, it is, okay. See? Ooh. Wait. Yes, trust me, it really is. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. We have quick travel. Why am I forgetting this? I'm gonna find the water of life. Or the ion flower. And give it to the lady so I can get the magic, and then we can just call it there, because... this game. I like it, it's great, but it's just... I am Babby, and I struggle. Rescue the fairy in the North Rudo Mountains. I think this is new. My child is sick, we need an Io flower. Okay, here it is. Oh. Okay, no, I don't want to go to Aruru. I want to go to Saria? Yeah. Okay, Mido. I think this is where I want to be. Well, we'll see right now, actually. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. that's right. If you go into Rudo, the town, there's an expansion part where you have to do a bunch of platforming. And I think that's where you have to rescue the fairy there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, and those little blobs that you see right there, the one that was at the beginning of the screen, they serve a very important function. Yeah, I have to break that boulder. And... come on. Is it this way? No. I finished the ribbing for my sweater for the second time. Nice. We're all conquering our inner demons. Oh, okay. It's two hits now because I upgraded my attack. Yeah, my hand's starting to cramp. Okay. See? Oh. It's still kind of weird to do it with a keyboard, but if anything, actually, you know what? I'll ask my cousin if I can borrow one of his controllers, an Xbox One. The thing says I can. Beautiful. It's okay, come on. Oh, you see? And earlier in the stream, I was like mortified that I would lose a life there. Come on, I don't fear you. But I'm also gonna be smart too. I fear no man now. Or beast. It's still awkward to hit though. Ooh, I look. Trick shot. Okay, so I gotta hold on. Oh, how good does that feel? Very. Where's it taking me though? I forget. Oh. I'm full of magic. I'm gonna explore that little area. That's it. Wait. I think there's something here. No, just aesthetic. There's something over here. Ah! Okay, if anything... If anything, we're gonna call it soon. I'm just gonna explore this little area. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. This place is not good. No, no, no. Is there nothing there? $29. Okay, I'm just gonna regroup. Let's see where I am. Okay, so we got the hammer. We've got all that. I'm just trying to see where the water of life will be. If I can do that quick. Oh, I think Hoverbat put in a cave. Yeah, Hoverbat put in a cave where the palace was. Oh, there was probably something in there then. Okay. That's the last thing I'll do today then. At least I don't remember this cave being here. Okay, so it's just to access the palace. Well, let's at least do this then. Oh. Never mind, it's not worth it. Huh. Oh! That's new. I don't remember this being in the one that Vin played. Oh, okay, so now we've got the flower. Now that we've got the flower, it's fine. I mean, I could honestly just kind of just take damage and then perish. But I am trying to at least finish this game with at least no more than 100 game overs. I want to say 50, but realistically, that's not going to happen. Especially if I'm forced if I'm forced to use keyboard controls. Oops. Okay, we are free. Chat, we are free. I'm sorry that I subjected us to an hour and a half. Actually, almost 2 hours of just Death Mountain struggling. Here, before anything? But if anything, what you got from the stream was Flip Wilson and pizza being my inner saboteur. Alright, let's just give the old lady the flower to help the child. And then we can return to this at another time for our next adventure. A rare Io flower. Quick, come with me. There's a lot to do here. Ooh, what spell are we gonna get? Oh, I know which one. I'll just leave it to you guys. Well, in the original, it was fairy, so you turn into a fairy. This magic word will give you power. Oh dear. It happened again. Yeah, we got ripped off. But I'm a chicken. So yeah, you don't get fairy, you get cuckoo. We've come full circle. And honestly, this is one of my favorite changes. Chicken. But you're fine afterwards. Although you do lose the ability to turn to fairy and go through a door. Or go through a locked door, because you can... In the original, you could go through the keyhole and not have to use a key. I saw a lot of speedrunners use that tactic. It was actually pretty interesting. Alright, let's... Are you gonna record my progress? Oh. Okay, we did it. It was a lot, but we managed to make it through. And the last thing we shall do before we end this off is... Please join me in rating Science. He's a science YouTuber who does microscopy, which is like looking at stuff through a microscope. Really intelligent guy. Him and his partner as well. Really good people. They've given me a shout out every now and then. I like to always join in to see what they're doing. So let's just go say hi to them real quick, and then Science Stream will be next week for sure. Christmas grab bag next week. This Friday is Dream Daddy, the return of that, and then Wednesday I'll figure out what to do for then. But thank you all for sticking around with me because this was a lot. I apologize for just my skill issues, but I'll get better. Well, I'm gonna ask my cousin for a controller, and that I think will make things exponentially better because I'll have better control over Link instead of like doing jump control. But enough of me bemoaning. I'll see you all later, and let's see what's this.
Better defeat that.
Sure, that was it.